wake up Thursdays. Slash I woke up so late because I went to bed after working till 2 Thursdays. As I said, I wake up really late because I was up to working till 2. Not on uni work, but bad because uni work is my concentration, so I can't be tired to work on it. This lighting is doing something to my face which makes me look like Casper the Ghost. So obviously it's my last day of revision today, so rather than just learning the whole time, because it just you burn out and you just go over and over things. Obviously I'm going to go over and over my flashcards, but I'm also going to do a practice paper / practice essay of both, which is really important. When I'm doing practice once, I don't fully write it out because I know I have enough time. It's they're both long exams, like 3 hours for one essay is crazy, whereas like other ones we have 3 hours for 3 essays and whatever, but these ones in particular, they want you to go into a lot of depth, so I'm more going to try and do that. And what I'll do is I'll outline my paragraphs and then say the quotes I'd use, how I'd go into it, all of that. So I'm going to get some food first, then I'm going to do that. I'll probably do a few emails at the beginning of the day, but only down in Lyon when I go get some breakfast. And then I'm having dinner at 7:30 with my friends, so I'm going to try and get the pies before they're sold out today. That'll be nice. There are a few other things I want to note as well that I realised yesterday that I wanted to note, that obviously this stage usually in exams I wouldn't still be noting, but actually because my actual exams are next term, I'd rather have the notes for them, and you learn by noting too. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan today, going back to the same library to concentrate. So at school I'm just wearing a black like polo neck top. It's got a t-shirt underneath as well because it's so cold outside, and these like Gia trousers, like cargo panty trousers. As we know, I like trousers that come in at the end, but I kind of look like a Tudor Joker. And then I've got these boots. Everyone always asks where these from. They are old Balenciaga ones that I got from Vestiaire. I was so happy when I got them. When I'm doing like no makeup, I usually do like a no makeup, but not really, like I haven't got any foundation on or anything. But I have used this, which I have from before. It's just like a Stila Complexion One Step Illuminate, and then also the Colour Correct one, and then that pretty much sets you up for the day. And then just some of this liquid highlighter just to give you a glow. So I'm back from the library. I obviously went for a pie on the way home, which is a great idea considering I'm having dinner in 2 hours. Eee! But I just thought I'd talk you through what I did today. I came home because I needed to print something off, and I have a printer, so there's no point paying to print paying to print something off in the library when I could just come home and work for 2 hours here. And I wrote, so one of my main tips I'd say is you want to write, like, even though you have like a full to-do list in general, so like I did like my note, learn, read stuff, and that's my general method. Also every day I do like a to-do list, so basically it's clarifying little things that you need to do, so that it doesn't just say read this, like as in you put a detailed, so like I did my read, note, do type thing here. So it means that it basically shows exactly what I need to do, so I can tick little things off as I go along, so it's more kind of detailed and means that you're more on track, and really easy to see kind of what you need to do. I basically have an analysis essay to do that was like part of my Christmas work, because we need extra work over the holidays, because it's not like I was working 12-hour days on my dissertation for 5 months early. But the thing is, so I was like, oh god, I'll have to do that next week. But then I thought, obviously if I'm going to do a practice paper, I might as well do it on that. So what I'm going to do is do the actual analysis for that, and I'm trying to revamp. As I said, I want to do my essays differently. That's such a bad angle. I want to do my essays in a more detailed and critical way, and the way I need to do that, I'm not going to, it'll be hard to learn that without like my notes, like in an exam. It'll be better if I kind of learn it as I go along, so I make sure I'm including certain things. So I kind of wrote myself a checklist for things I want to include, and different critical methods I want to include. And then if I do that over the 2 hours now of analysis, I get 3 hours in exam, but because I'm just doing the analysis, I won't write a full essay. I will make sure that I include the little nuggets of information that I have, and especially like the new ones that I want to include, so that I can work out how I include those types of things. And I guess my whole revision technique centers around kind of learning things that are kind of foolproof. I don't know, it's really difficult to explain in like a general way, not subject based. But if you think about exams, you're trying to prove that you know a certain amount, slash that you can talk about, yeah, basically that you know a certain amount and that you can engage with someone critically about a certain amount. Like, it's not just factual, or at least it's not for a humanities subject. So it means that there's a lot of stuff that you kind of need to go into in depth. But aside from that, there are little things that can, I feel, really put you up a grade boundary. And I know it's not done by grade boundaries anymore once you get to university level, but actually in terms of like, if you're talking about something and it feels a bit waffly, and then you just have like a fact or a quote or something, you cannot have just made that up. Like, you know something, and so that does kind of just instill in the examiner's mind that there is that level of knowledge, you know? So I think that's important, and so that's why I have like my revision cards and everything, because there's no way that everything I need to know is on there. That's not the case. It's more that the rest should be in your brain, and the rest should be the way you confront analytical knowledge. And on my history topics, I'll have loads more revision cards, and I do need to learn everything on those, because those are specifically history, so like you can't, you know, like it's factual. But in terms of being able to write kind of discursive, philosophical or analytical essays based off half prior information and half what you're doing there and then, it's really important to be able to basically do it on kind of, to be able to put nuggets of information in there that support your argument. So say with analysis, obviously the main part of the thing is you're analysing the thing you get given in the exam, so it's not like you can come in with everything, but what you can complement it with is quotations about other pieces that do that, or not even other pieces, the way you analyse that, and then analysing your method of analysis, so that you're basically being like, oh well, I could have done this differently, or the way I do this, maybe this yields a different result from if I would do it this way. But I'm thinking I'll do like a top 10 exam tips video, because like there are specific things about exam technique and whatever, because I know there are some people who are really clever but really don't like grasp exams, or don't show themselves in their best way through exams. And obviously that's shit, because if you're getting a qualification, it's because you're at a certain level. Like, I know that I can often talk about a topic really eloquently, but then sometimes in exams on certain types of topic it doesn't come across in the same way, whereas some people can write about it really well and not talk about it so well. So there are certain ways that you can make yourself more eloquent in your writing and your exam technique and that type of thing. So I'll do a video on that. And I was also going to do a video on how I wrote my dissertation, if people were interested in that, as a kind of like, because I did write my dissertation in 2 weeks. It was full-time work, but I know a lot of you, since I finished it, have been tweeting me and everything, being like, oh my god, how have you done it like 5 months early? How on earth did you do it? Like, how did you start it? Because I know a lot of other universities, they get months to write their dissertations, and that's what they're concentrating on, whereas mine, the reason I had to do it over Christmas in like 2 weeks, and by 2 weeks I mean because I probably had about 12-13 days to do it in, of actual working days, because the holiday period and family stuff and New Year and things like that. But if you want that, I can absolutely do that. I guess the important thing is to show that my life is really fucking boring and hard work at the moment. And someone commented on my video that just went live, so it'll be 2 videos ago when you see this video, basically being like, what was it? Just basically being like, this is so boring, why the fuck do you do this? Like, why do you film these videos? And I'm like, well, I know, I think it's boring too, but like, people ask for them. But then they were like, well, if it's boring, why on earth do you do it? Like, show us exciting things. And it's like, my life is not exciting right now. Like, if anything, make me stand for the fact that you're not always going to have an exciting life, and sometimes you need to go through something for a few years and really work hard to have the life you then want to have. Like, it's not always going to be exciting, it's not always going to be fun. Like, yeah, I have a business now, I could technically drop out and go and travel for free and like but like, that is not what will bring me my long-term happiness. For me, this is my path, and you have to go through things you enjoy less in life to be able to get to things that you enjoy more, and you've got to work hard if you want to do well. Like, okay, so I actually can't get over how round my face is. It's my glands being swollen too. It makes like my underhang so big and frog-like. But I've just done some analysis for a while, and now I'm gonna have dinner with my friends because I think it is still important to have human interaction even before my exams tomorrow morning. So I've realised the second one's at 2:32, which is so annoying. I mean, it means I have more time before, but it's like, I'd rather be done earlier. Usually, like, in the evening before an exam, I don't like to stress myself out. You know, I basically think if you just like go mad, like, like I need to know this, this and this, then you're gonna end up learning nothing. Whereas actually, if you just go, that's why the flashcards are so important. If you go over and over and over, making sure you actually know what's on them, then that will make you easily good to go for your exams. I mean, I don't know, like, I feel when I'm talking about my revision, like, it's all well and good, but like the way they teach here is very, very immersive, so it means that you wouldn't be able to get through the term if you didn't know your shit. So it's not just that when you come around to exam time that you're like freaking out because you have to do all your essays every week, so you have to actually know stuff. But I know a lot of my friends, the reason why they freak out when they come to exam time is because like they've done a lot less during the term time, or basically haven't had to write like any essays on their modules, like their lecture modules and everything. So like it means that they're less examined as they go along. And so although 100% of my courses at the end of this year, it's not like I haven't been made sure to be up to standard like a few times, even though it doesn't contribute, if that makes any sense. I don't know and I don't care. I'm going to make dinner. You can't see me, but I'm here. You can't see me? I've had dinner with my friends, which was lovely. Ran over a bit considering I should be revising, but I feel pretty comfortable and confident. I'm just in bed with revision cards. This is what I do the night before every exam. I just go through the revision cards until I've done like the pack twice, and by the pack I mean going through it, and then I put it to the side if I knew it without looking, and I put it to the back if I don't, and then I have to complete that twice, and then I can go to sleep. And then you do it first thing in the morning as well, so you get up like obviously a bit before your exam. So I've set my alarm for 8:15 tomorrow. My exam's at 9:30, so I'm going to get up, wash my face and everything, do my flashcards, have some breakfast because it's a long exam. This is such a nice sign out. I love you guys loads. I will see you in the next video. I'm not going to vlog tomorrow because I've got my exams all day, so that'll be thoroughly boring. But I'll be back soon. Let me know what you want from me, and I can probably film some sit down videos too if you'd like that. So let me know. Love you guys loads. Sorry this has turned into a podcast because you can't see shit. Mwah.